So our very first week back to church in person after the pandemic, and I didn't even get to be a part of it, most of it, because I was out in the daughter car helping our daughter get through a panic attack. And so, it was going to be a really happy day because we were all finally back together again, and instead, it turned out to be a really crappy day because she got really badly triggered, and I'm pretty sure it was because of my dad. Um, he excels at making angry looks at people, and she has always been very good at picking up on subtleties that other kids might miss. And so, of course, she totally picked up on that. And that was pretty sure that was because she came in shorts and casual clothes like the rest of us did, and she just happened to catch his disapproving glare. So that was our first week back after COVID, and after we'd moved, and after we'd tried to find space. And so we were discouraged, but we said, okay, well, we're just going to keep going, and we can manage that as only once a week. So we went back the next week, and the next week, things seemed to go pretty well. My family happened to be out of town making a visit elsewhere, and so we were all at church that day, and the other elder who was responsible for most of the teaching and preaching, along with my dad and my husband, he got up to speak. My husband got up to speak, and my husband spoke out of the book of Jonah and preached about something out of the book of Jonah. Just standard, what he felt God put on his heart to preach that day. And the other elder got up afterwards and preached a short message out of Hebrews about keeping the peace and being peacemakers and trying to get along with everybody else. And in his message, it was probably less than 10 minutes, he used at least 4 very specific turns of phrase that he had also used with us when we were talking about how my family was being abusive. And when we had asked him for help, he had used 4 specific phrases there to encourage, as he encouraged us to ignore the abuse and to just hope that it would go away if we ignored it. And it was like stab wounds to me, because I immediately, of course, picked up on them, because that's how abuse works. Frequently, other people don't notice it, but the person being abusive knows what to say and how to say it so that the victim that they're shooting for perceives it, and that was successful. And that's exactly what I felt. I felt betrayed. I felt shocked. I went into shock, and on the drive home, I finally was able to recognize that that was really what had happened with this elder.